Good evening, fourth grade mathematicians, and welcome to Flip Math homework for tonight. Tonight we will be talking about exploring angle measurements. Please pause the video as you copy down the learning objective. I can measure angles in whole number degrees using a protractor, and I can sketch angles of specified measure. All right, welcome back. So let's just do some quick review of the types of angles that we will be looking and studying. Right angle. A right angle measures 90 degrees, and I like to think of that one as our benchmark angle because we can use that to determine the other two. First is acute angle. That is an angle that measures less than 90 degrees, and an obtuse angle is an angle that measures more than 90 degrees and less than 180 degrees. And also, we use a protractor to measure angles. If you do not have this in your notes, I would stop the video, pause it real quick, and just quickly sketch these examples and write down the definitions. All right, so let's look at our first example that we will do together tonight. Looking at this picture of this bicycle, we're going to find one angle in the picture. We'll highlight that angle using our highlighter or our cursor screen here. And you guys, on tomorrow when you're here in class, you'll be able to use a marker or a crayon to do the same thing, to highlight the marker or the angle, and then we will measure it with a protractor and we will write the angle measurement down in our notebooks. So we're looking at the angle that you can see in blue right here on our screen that the bars make. We've highlighted it. Our next step is to use the protractor to then measure that same angle. And as I look at it, I see that my vertex is here in the center. This is where my two rays meet. I've got my base ray lined up with the line at the bottom so that it's nice and straight. And I'm going to read using this ray to see that this angle measures maybe about 78 degrees. And we have a margin of error of anywhere between 3 to 5 degrees if we're off by that. But I can also see that this is an acute angle because if I used my benchmark of 90 degrees, I can see that it is less than 90. So I know I can't use my numbers on the top of the protractor because that would give me an obtuse measurement. So I believe this angle to be about 79 degrees. All right, so now it's your turn. This is your practice for your homework on tonight. You're going to look at the angle that I highlight for you in this picture. And then it will also display on our protractor, and you will use what you know about the angles. I want you to identify the type of angle. Is it right, acute, or obtuse? And then also tell me what the angle measurement is. And you will write this information in your math notebook and show it to your teachers in the morning. So let's look at our angle. We have this angle that is outlined right here on the top of the backboard of our basketball goal. And now let's transfer this angle over to. So now we've transferred our angle over to the protractor, and you need to determine what the angle measurement of this angle on top of the protractor equals. Also identify if it is acute, right, or obtuse, and have that ready in your math notebooks for tomorrow morning for your teachers to check. Thanks so much and happy solving. See you in the morning.